Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome back to Sketchup for 3D Design. I am working on my doors, and it occurred to me that this is more work than I thought. So, to have to recreate this, I don't know how many times. It looks like maybe 3. These are smaller custom things over here. So I need to create 3 more doors, and in addition, I still need to make them 2.5 feet wide. So this particular one, I hope this is 2.5 feet wide. Let's measure and find out. Click, click twice, and let's make sure we're yeah. So that's just under 2.5 feet. So I shrunk this one here. I need to shrink this one here. And you can see even the floor plan shows that it should have been 2.5 feet. So I was just off doing, I was just off thinking they'd be 3 feet. Now I can't just guess, especially if I'm going to copy that door. Now I definitely can't guess. I need to measure this gap. Whoa, and make sure, come on, where'd they go? Measure this gap and make sure that it's 2.5 feet. So it's close. Let's go ahead and just make it just a little bit bigger. So I think I changed my mind. I thought it'd be fast to, let's go. I don't want to go all that. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. 2 feet 6. 2 feet 6. Bing, bing. Okay, so that, and that are all 2 feet 6. 2 foot 6 inches. No, 2 feet 6 inches. The front door is 3 feet still. So I think there's a back door as well. I'll make that 3 feet as well. So I just think it's going to be easier to copy and paste this. So this is not a group yet. And what I did is I moved the doorknob and rotated it. They're not quite in the exact same locations. They really should be. Oh, there's a little hanger right there. Little line that doesn't belong. So this one I probably should move over just before I copy it. And let's see, click, click, quite twice. Go in just a little bit. Let's try to line these up. They're close. They're close. They're close enough. I even thought about doing the molding as well, so I wouldn't even have to do molding and just copy and paste. But I just there's molding on both sides of the walls, so I don't think that makes a lot of sense. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and oh, doorknob way over there. I need to be more careful about that. So I'm going to select the whole door. I'm going to right click and make it a group. And then probably just copy and paste. I need 3 of these. I can just paste, paste, paste. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and they're all facing the same direction. So that should be really easy. So if you're looking for a faster way to do your doors, I believe this is the way. Now I want it to hang a little bit off the floor, but up top, because of the molding, it looks like it. Take a look at a real door sometime. Oh, let's go to move, click, click. And you'll see that why is it not moving? It's a group. You'll see how, there we go. We'll see how it really works. There's some molding that kind of butts up against the door. So it does hang lower, but there's some molding that it bumps up next to. So what I'm going to do is just take the corner of the door and drag it to the corner of this entrance. And I get that. Let's see how that looks. So that's not going to quite work because the door should be in the middle. So I'm just going to slide it over now, and somewhere in there is good. Make sure that that looks fine. I'm not even going to really care as long as it's in a little bit. Okay, so done. See how easy that is? So I'm going to go grab the other one. Make sure you unselect it. Click on something else or nothing. Click that door, and then we're going to use the move tool and move it over here, and then the same thing, we're going to grab a corner. You know, if I grabbed a corner of I bet if I grabbed this corner, it would be centered. Let's try that. Corner to corner. Yep, that's exactly what I needed to do before. I'm pretty sure both sides are going to be now. It's not quite, is it, though? It's not exactly centered. So I'm going to go in just a little bit like that. Okay, cool. Good. Done. This is way faster. So never mind what I said in the previous episode about making... Where's the other door? Did I have another one? I thought I made 3. That's interesting. Find my stuff. Zoom out. Nope. Okay. So I'm going to just copy and paste this one. So Control-C, Control-V. It'll be on the tip of my mouse. I can put it really close, and that is so much faster. So make one door. Make one door. In fact, yeah, make one door. So let's move this. That got a little bit weird. I need to find the corner. See how it snaps? Snaps like that. And then I can just move. It's just, happens a lot. Get lost in the walls. So I'm going to, it's still on move. I'm just going to go in, make sure you go in. And what I'm doing is looking to see that I'm still on this blue edge here. So that door is now centered in the door opening. And it literally took me maybe 5 minutes to install 3 doors. Now that the doors are all in, we just need to do molding. And molding is just 3 pieces of wood pulled out, maybe an inch or 2. And so we can use pencil or rectangle. I like to use the pencil tool on this. I don't know why. I also like to know how wide it is. And I believe I was going 3 inches. So I will draw a line, maybe just from anywhere here out, and type in 3 inches, enter. And now down here, I can just connect, make sure it's on the blue axis and go up. Make sure it's blue. Now up here, I really don't know how, where's blue? Did I lose blue? Wow, that's weird. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's right. The angle is way different. As you, it just looks wider, but it's still 3 inches. So I don't know how tall this needs to be. So what I'm going to do is hit escape to get out of that and draw a line over here up and blue. Make sure it's blue. Type in 3 inches, enter. And then we just connect those in red. And that way we know, and we can delete this other line right here. That way we know we have a 3-inch molding around the door. So we go pencil line blue, red all the way over here. Now, same thing over here. We don't really know how wide this needs to be yet. So we will delete this line. And over here, we'll use the same little trick. We'll use a pencil tool. We'll click and go out red, let go, type in 3 inches, enter. And then we'll go up. Just go up from there. Make sure it stays blue, though. See how sometimes it snaps to the end where... we need this to stay blue, which is right there. And then there's this little hangy that we don't want. And we might as well, while we're here, get rid of it. Just highlight it. And then we're going to scroll down here. And I actually don't need this anymore either, because we already know that's 3 inches, and go straight down. Make sure it's blue all the way down. You can see how the angle changes. It gets skinnier, but as things get further away, they get skinnier, but even though they're the same, right? So click. Okay, so there's our molding, and if there aren't any lines between them, that should be a one-piece thing. So if I click on the molding, it all highlights, and I can use push-pull, pull it out. Ooh, pull it out, and type in, I forget what I was doing. Let's try 2 inches. To see how that looks. Did I not do that right? Let's try that again. Maybe 1 inch. Maybe 2 inches is too much. So yeah, let's just do 1 inch, and then we'll paint that like a darker brown. So do that on all 3 doors, and then you're done with those. So pretty quick, but it does look nice. And so I've been doing, on the inside, I've been doing dark brown. Don't forget to rotate. There will be parts of the molding that you can't see unless you rotate. So little pieces, even like right here, just go all the way around just to know you did it correctly. So right there. I like right here you can see the door. There's actually a gap where the door would open because the other side would be hinged, even though the doorknob's on the wrong side for that. Never mind. So that's funny, but minor details. All right, so there we go. Now, of course, I don't think I pulled out. Something's wrong here. So I'm not sure which one's an inch and which one's 2 inches. So I'm going to have to fix that issue. We're just going to go straight over. There's not a line there. So I'm going to draw a line and measure it. See what we have. Man, it's hard to see. I can't see the words, the numbers. So I've been having problems with that. I don't know why. So what I'll do when that happens, I'll use the measuring tape tool. Not that I can see it. Yeah, I can. It pops up in a little white box. So 2 3/4. So this is the one that's wrong. So I don't know how that happened. I thought I typed in 1 inch for my molding. Let's see. We want that to snap right there. Interesting. I thought I did. Does not look like a perfect job on my molding. For some reason, some things are weird. For sure. So I need to fix this, and sometimes it just acts, come on, inside the house, inside the house, inside the house. The struggle is real, right? Sometimes I just do find my stuff tool and then start all the way over and then just zoom back where I was. So I was working on that door right there, and why it looks like it's, oh, come on, 3-dimensional, but there's not anything on the top here. That's really weird. So I think I didn't pull. It's not 2 inches. It's not 1 inch out from the wall at all. It needs to be 1 inch enter. Yeah, okay. So 1 inch enter. Okay, so we're good. All right, but don't forget, there's another side. So that's great. Just want to always double check your work. Make sure sometimes there's little things that you want to get rid of. You clean it up, just make it look a little nicer. If you delete something and it deletes like a whole wall, sometimes it's better just to put it back and leave it. So, all right, so I have to do the same thing on the other side. So I have 3 doors. I have to do molding on both sides. So a little bit of work, but remember, it's just 3 rectangles pulled out 1 inch. That's it. So don't overthink it. Just get that done. And so when you do your windows, make one good window, and I would group it and then maybe use the Control Move tool because it's just going to slide right next to it. All of these are going to just slide. So that's the quickest way to do all of that. Doors, molding, and windows. So a little bit of work, but definitely worth it. It's going to make your house look really cool. And I'm going to do the same thing for the windows. I'm going to make one window and do the same thing for all the windows. It should be relatively quick. I did spend some time on this this window, and it was not fun. And I like this stuff, but this part was not pleasant to make. I think I made too many. They were clunky. It was very hard to do. But it gives it the look that I'm going for with that window, and because I'm trying to copy the look as well. Now you don't have to do at all remotely. I even did like an internal window here, so I did more than just the molding. I made the window that would be sliding up and down, but you can just keep it basic. Literally just molding pulled out and then a window painted glass, and you're good. So I just wanted to give you the update on that window and then how I'm doing the doors, which is literally make one, group it, copy and paste it. So should save you some time. A little tip to help you out, make it easier for you as well. I'll catch you next time. For now, Mr. Johns is out.